impatient ones will fall right into our lap. The Mian Moon chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go. Good. Then what are you looking at? Obey me. Watch and learn. Time to wrap it up.
Oh, bring it on! Ally of Justice!
No mercy. Obey me. I've had enough. Get lost. You won't cast me down as temporary. Sick.
Ally of Justice! Time for some hot action! Imitation. Photosynthesis. Huh? Life is in everything. Oh, bring it on! I'll fire it up. Leave it to me. Are those little flowers growing inside? Speeding up. Grow for me. Hands off my friends. Imitation. Listen up. I can use some fertilizer. I'm just low on fluids. Oh, bring it on! No biggie.
the Mianlong chamber. We should now help the sentinel break free from the flare crest spines. Chronosorters nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Or it could have been caused by the temporal disruptions here. Either way, we can use it to our advantage. We can walk over the water now. We are too far away to see what's going on inside. Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next.
Zapstring, our turn. Obey me.
Oh, bring it on! Yeah! Ally of justice! Oh, please have something good this time. Up and away! Up and away!
I can feel the sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The flare crest. The sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones, or any kind of entrance to another chamber.
There seems to be something under...
The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock. The flare stone is right here. But we have to open this photon barrier first.
This barrier will break down once the corresponding photon vaults are destroyed. One of the photon vaults is in there.
Let's give them hell!
Tear them to pieces.
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
Obey me. Your time is over. Be gone. You're not getting away.
photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
Up and away! Let's give him hell! Alley of justice! Flame on!
Tear them to pieces. I'll pay it back tenfold.
Bloom! Grow for me. Listen up. Imitation. Bask in the sunlight.
Tear them to pieces. I've had enough. Get lost. Obey me. Zap strength, the stage is yours. Now you'll behave.
Oh, bring it on! No biggie. All fired up.
Tear them to pieces. Obey me. Back off.
Oh, bring it on! Alley of justice. Time for some hot action. Yeah.
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty sentinel. With a burst of energy, our sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known
As
as
the
the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes, it's me. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never ventured into Hongzhen. Yet even I know of the legend. To me, Chue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered divine being. It raised me and saved me from certain death. I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the Sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. because I am the Sentinel's resonator. I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinju ever faces a similar time crisis, I might be the only one who can set things right. In our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to happen in the distant future. It had been waiting for an opportunity, a right moment to tell me the truth. That's why it didn't explain. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for, but my body cannot hold up much longer. I have to go and face it while I still can, to learn about the truth, or complete our destined battle. Give up my duty. I never thought about it. To be honest, I did doubt myself many times. It was the endless kindness of you, Chang-Li, Xing-Yi, and everyone in Jinzhou that gave me the courage to push on. Even Chue's decision to bring me back to life, whether out of pity or not, I am truly grateful. The thought of it warms my heart every time. Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. Even without the title of magistrate, I could never leave Jinzhou behind. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those trapped in the temporal disruptions. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. We draw from the same source of power. Saving it means saving myself. If there is truly no other option in the end, then I will have to fight it. I refuse to back down. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost, but many will be saved. If it means keeping everyone safe, then I have no regrets giving my own life. But let me make one thing clear. I am not planning on dying yet. I am here to fight for a chance at survival, no matter how slim that chance may be. We're not in a situation where death is our only option, are we? Thank you for placing your trust in me. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me since you arrived in Jinzhou. Thank you, Rover. My teacher Chang-Li told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you have a special connection with our Sentinel, I need your support in this decision. But don't worry, I'm prepared. This isn't about succumbing to destiny. It's about embracing it fully. I am grateful to have you by my side through it all.
up and away! Up and away! Oh, what's that? Think you can catch up? Up and away! Let's give them hell. Sucks to be you. Ally of justice.
Tear them to pieces. Time to wrap it up. Watch and obey me. All yours. You're welcome.
Good. Now we can get that flare stone.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
Zapstring, our turn. Obey me.
Oh, bring it on! Ally of justice. Still fine and dandy. Imitation. Luminous energy. Photosynthesis. I can use some fertilizer.
Tear them to pieces. I've had enough. Get lost. Obey me.
Oh, bring it on! Ally of justice. Time for some hot action.
Tear them to pieces. Crush them. Obey me.
One last flare stone to go. Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Where's the destination?
Jinshi, it has been quite some time. And greetings, Lady Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? Or shall they retreat to their cradle and slumber? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, one must implore you to simply engage, decide, and observe. Jinshi, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding one in this predicament, surely there are other inquiries you wish to make.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. All I seek is the truth. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and your injuries, please do not keep the truth from me any longer.
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure. Yet in the midst of crisis, one must act with expedience. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times, and now relies on the Yunlong Chamber for survival. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, hoping to delay the inevitable doom. Yet fate cannot be defied. The Fractsidus have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. The Myanlong chamber can no longer prolong one's life. Jinzhou. The city of Jinzhou will be no more. Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit discords, time has been in disarray within this location. The fate of Jinzhou was sealed from that moment on. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature and sustained Jinzhou at the cost of one's own life force. Otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, but on the entire region of Jinzhou. If this were to happen, all life will be engulfed in a chaotic storm of twisted time flow. Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future melt into one, rendering life indistinguishable from death. The ceremonial rituals and endless battles persist, intertwining joy and sorrow into an eternal blur. All inhabitants of Jinzhou shall endure this perpetual fate until time itself ceases to exist. It is this one's own doing, and one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou at the cost of one's remaining life. In that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness, but not perish. In the distant future, the people of Wanlong may discover a method to rescue Jinzhou.
Is there truly nothing else we can do?
This is not the optimal solution, but it suffices as an option.
Please, forgive me, but I cannot do as you say. A decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? By that time, the world will have turned its back on this forgotten city. And who would be willing to spend precious resources rescuing a small city in a far-off corner of the world? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain future.
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still envision endless possibilities yet to come. In my deduction, this method proves to be the most effective and stable. Magistrate Jinshi, as you express doubts, pray tell, how do you propose to solve this issue? The flow of time upon Mount Firmament is in disarray, and it can only be contained through one's utmost effort. If one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold, or even 1,000-fold after one's passing.
You once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. Only when I learned of your actions alongside the court of Savante did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits and invoke the temporal mandate to restore the flow of time. Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake will result in overclocking and leave you nothing but an empty husk. You are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison to its true torment. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and mended day after day, denied any respite for eternity.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years ago? I'm just doing what you've been doing all along. Going against fate to keep Jinzhou safe.
Jinshi, you are given one last opportunity. Let me freeze the time, and I can ensure your safety. You are only here to witness before the right time arrives. But you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, you may augment Jinshi's odds of survival by a fraction. Command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Jinshi at the right moment. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion, when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death. Then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restoring the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resident, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people, even if it costs me my soul, my everything. I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lady Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
Government must be guided by virtue. Qi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinshi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here, darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light, true.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one Sonoro sphere. Magistrate Jinshi, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou. And only you can open this Sonoro sphere. The key to Jinjo's future lies in your hands.
If I open it, Jinshi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment and restore the time flow without any loss of life. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far and end up dying from overclocking. Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your remaining power to freeze all of Jinjo in time.
Correct. Now, please let us know your choice.
Rover. I have been preparing for this moment. Leaving Jinjo behind fills me with regret. Knowing I may never again bask in its glorious sunshine or witness the purity of its snowflakes. But that's why I'm here. To ensure that others can still experience the wonders of nature. Our city has a rich history, with generations witnessing endless sunrises and sunsets at the border. Our people have sacrificed their blood and tears to protect Huanglang's safety. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinjo in my own way. As Jinshi, as a citizen of Jinjo, and as Jinjo's magistrate. Let's begin. Be swift. On it. Soar against the winds. Moment of awakening. I shall lead the way. Sacred light. Thus it ends. Sacred light. Evil be cleansed. The sky beckons, sacred light. Onwards. Take flight. Evil be cleansed.
Quite the impressive feat, Magistrate Jinshi. However, you are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while you still can.
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down. You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light. But I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
Lady Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi. This one has heard your decision. its people.
The hour of hope. Thunder guide us.
Jinshi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. Please do not worry. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one to address you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. Your tacit mark. There is something unusual.
What? What's wrong? Rover, who's bullying you? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare you? I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Jinzhou before. Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Hello there, big one. Rover, why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feeling I missed out on a lot of fun.
It does feel similar to me, but there is some difference. This entity is unfamiliar to me. As it resides within your tacit mark, one can only assume you granted it access intentionally. Lady Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island. Worry not. The Wuthering Waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lady Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, sure. Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
There's no time to waste. Zapstring, our turn. Obey me. Crush that! I've had enough. Get lost. I'll pay it back tenfold. Think you've got permission?
Oh, bring it on! No biggie. Heads up! Lucky me, lucky you. Let's give him hell. Up, up, and away. Up, up, and away. Oh, please have something good this time.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds. And amidst it all stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, she brought forth a new season, transforming the streets below. This maiden was none other than the dead infant, now reborn as the magistrate of Jinzhou. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.
The Wei Chi pieces were scattered, but the guru remained calm. "It's getting late," he said gently to the woodcut. As he glanced at the sky, the woodcutter was shocked to see how much time had passed. But when the woodcutter turned around, he nearly jumped out of his skin. The woodcutter was so scared that he dropped his bamboo bat. As he reached the mountain's base, he was hit with a stark realization. He noticed a date on the calendar that he had never seen before. In shock, as he heard the answer, his legs went weak. Everything had changed. Time had passed, and his loved ones were gone. No one remembered him anymore.
So the woodcutter left.
Your story...
Well, that's the whole. Let me share with you the other legend of Mount Firmament. For deep within its sacred peaks lies a powerful secret. The secret of immortality. We all know, living in the mountains, it all starts, gather around. Shh.
I'll see you there.
What's with the ruckus? Huh? What's that in your hands? Behold Hongzhen in its entirety. Oh, I see, I see. I see I've got no clue at all. I get the very last part at least. And now, this next sentence. Oh, how did you manage to... But the buildings in Hongzhen all look pretty much the same. Makes sense.
What do you want? I've done nothing... Huh? Well, wait, If I were you... Haven't you heard? I heard she chose. Then I guess you've... Hey, wait a minute. I heard she must... I hope you don't mind my frankness. Just giving some advice, because you look pretty... Oh, shit.
Huh? How did you... What? Well, you've come... Next door ring and hanging eaves. Oh, I know where that is. You'll need to stand on the tallest building in Hongzhen to see what you're looking for. It's on the northeast side. Say, that person earlier, that was Lady Cheng-Li, right? I can't help but feel envious. As Master Swen Miao's disciple, she excels in the arts of politics and diplomacy. Her travels have taken her across the 4 seas. And as secretary... Yeah! And she came all the way to Jinzhou to help out Magistrate Jinxi for the sake of peace in Huanglong. She's been working tirelessly behind the scenes since then, fully dedicated to her task. How could anyone... I could have sworn I just saw her. Where did she go? I wish I could take one more look.
What can I help?
Hey, why are the people here so divided about Cheng-Li? You humans make everything so complicated. Well, at least now we know what she wanted to say. Now that's much easier to understand. Why does she have to make it a whole riddle? I'm getting sleepy again.
Rover? Nice to see you again. How are you liking Hongzhen so far? The crisis at Mount Firmament has been resolved, and the war, with the chaos subsiding, our town and city are now reconnected, allowing residents to live and work in peace. We owe you a debt of gratitude, Ro. We're all... I couldn't help but notice you've been up...
Xingyi and Cheng-Li have a mutual trust as acquaintances. It should be fine to ask Xingyi instead.
I see. That sounds like something Cheng-Li would do. Even though we're not that close, I know a bit about her personality. She wouldn't just hand over something that symbolizes her identity to anyone, especially when... I think it would be better for her to tell you personally. The magistrate's counselor is shrouded in mystery, and her motives are often hard to decipher. When she wants something done, it's never as straightforward as it seems, and few can grasp the true meaning behind her plans. The rumors and controversies surrounding her never cease, but she seems unfazed. However, I believe one has to get involved personally to truly understand Cheng-Li's intentions, regardless of public opinion. About the riddle. It seems you have already figured it out by yourself. But remember, it's not just about the answer, but also what she wants you to understand. if there's anything else you need here in Honzen.
Well, look who I bumped into. A Midnight Ranger.
Rover, you're finally here.
So you're the Rover, huh? Delighted to make your acquaintance.
This is Yoo-hoo from Jinzhou. Like Mr. Chunpei, she's an expert in antiques.
That's me. To uncover clues about hidden antiques, of course. Since Mount Firmament reopened, Master and I noticed artifacts from there popping up in the market. Aside from Court of Savante gadgets, there are still plenty of mystery items that don't exactly scream Mount Firmament, you know? So... So I'm betting they're from the port city of Guizhou.
Yes. I remember you mentioned wanting to learn more about your past ties to the Black Shores. The battle in Norfolk Barrens is over, and the Black Shores should be withdrawing. But they've asked the Midnight Rangers to monitor the area around the port city of Guizhou. I thought this might be your chance to gather more information about them. Huh? You, brought it up before.
Aw, Yang Yang's got a soft spot for you, huh? Are you her special someone?
Oh, come on. I just know it means a lot to you.
Relax, I'm just teasing. So, you're tracking the Black Shores too? Since we're on the same trail, how about teaming up? Let this master be your guide. You and me, dream team. Nothing's gonna slow us down. Not to boast, but epic adventures tend to have a way of finding me.
Since Rover's here, let's talk to that bloom bearer first.
Everyone's safe and sound? Looks like I didn't practice for nothing then. I'll fire it up. Think you can catch up? Let's give him hell. Up and away! That's weird. These parameters are correct, but nothing's happening. What's going on? Yes. Need something? Oh, so you're the one Alto invited earlier. Sorry, I didn't recognize you. Golden pupils and this Blake bloom. Yeah, it's you all right. I'm Nia, a bloom bearer from the Black Shores. Didn't expect to meet someone as I know it's unusual, but could you help me out now that we're working together? Really? But Uncle mentioned you'd be joining soon. Actually, we're monitoring abnormal parameters and detected a problematic frequency that needs to be taken back to the Black Shores. The port city of Guishu was decimated by the lament. If this frequency goes unchecked, it could trigger another catastrophe.
Yes, that's why the Tethys system sent us to locate and recover this frequency as soon as possible. Our agents relayed the coordinates, but since then I've lost contact with them, which doesn't sit well. I'm stuck here monitoring, can't leave my post. Do you think you could help check out what happened? If things aren't looking good, we might need to inform Jinzhou City Hall, like we did before.
They'll need to act fast then.
That's the worst case scenario. If we contain the frequencies that Tethys system advises, nothing bad will happen.
I want to help her. As an outrider, it's my duty to safeguard the peace.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have a Midnight Ranger with us. I'll send you the coordinates of the abnormal frequency. Could be the reverberations or something in the sonorospheres. In Solaris, frequencies can be anything. One thing's for sure though, this frequency represents gravity. It's abnormal because it has its own gravitational center. You should be able to feel a palpable anomaly near it. That's how you can locate it. I trust you'll handle it smoothly, but remember, your safety matters most. Don't hesitate to retreat if you run into, and once you're back, we'll hurry to the Black Shores to upload it to the Tethys system. Oh, I forgot you haven't been to the Black Shores, have you? No worries. I'll be your guide then.
Ready to roll out? Anytime. Let's give him hell. Take that! Go get him! Ally of Justice! These things hurt. Please have something good this time.
All yours. You're welcome. Not bad. Found any keepers?
I sense the presence of tacit discords below.
What's the big deal? Just some pawns. I won't even break a sweat.
Something feels different about them. Be careful.
The building collapsed. Our church is completely jammed.
Found it.
What?
Look for survivors, quick! It's too late.
So they're the agents Nia was waiting for.
What happened here?
Time is running out. Hoda. My name is Hoda. This is my name. I once lived under it as a bloom bearer. What you seek is on the girl. She has it.
Oh, what does any of this have to do with me?
Where did it go? No, wait! Don't go over there! The remaining frequency there is in extreme chaos. It's dangerous.
Hold on! Hey, what's happening? It's starting to glow! It must be from the Black Shores. Look at this! I need to learn more about this thing. My master and I guessed it's from the Black Shores, and now it looks like we were right.
The abnormal frequency definitely links to the deaths of those bloom bearers. Now it's hiding in this object, but I can still feel its strong attachment to the Black Shores. Solving this issue is beyond our capabilities. Besides, they also mentioned Rover and the fall of the port city of 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄.
We should meet with that bloom bearer first and explain the situation. This is best left to the experts.
Let's go. I have a bad feeling about this. I sense there's more to this than meets the eye. Port city of 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 must hold secrets waiting to be discovered. Thanks.
Huh? Up there!
Welcome home. The wandering traveler. At last, you have returned. Here, the story both ends and begins anew. I am pleased to see you back on these shores. Wherever you venture, be it Huanglong or Rinasita, I will always be here, waiting. No matter how far you wander, you will always find me here on these black shores.
fog's still so thick? I can't even see you.
Because you're at Veiled Rock. Your vision is veiled. Now, how about explaining what brings you here, uninvited guests?
What? Is it really you?
No, don't let this be a dream. At last, you've come to me, to the Black Shores. Precisely. But how did you manage to get here? I see. The situation doesn't look good. That Hoda might not be one of us. But I'm curious. Could I have a look at that item the antique dealer gave you? Huh. Didn't expect to see it outside Mount Firmament. A monitoring register. We Black Shores members place these around the world to keep an eye on the Sentinels. If anything happens to them, we'll know immediately. Looks like it was also used to record abnormal frequencies in the port city of Guishu. Maybe the Tethys system has a soft spot for you. But without more details, I can't say for sure. Since your arrival, has anything unusual caught your eye? A person in light blue. Huh. Could it be the shorekeeper? Yes, the elusive guardian of the Black Shores, who is said to be always watching our true leader, shielding us from danger. It seems you've had quite the encounter. In times of great adversity, the shorekeeper will reveal herself and support our true leader, who, at the destined moment, will arise to save and guide the Black Shores. Fantastical or not, that's all we've got to go on. There must be a reason she went to such lengths for you. Anyway, let's not get carried away. We should head to the greenhouse. The abnormal frequency you collected needs to be uploaded to the Tethys system as soon as possible, in order to avoid another lament in the port city of Guishu. Given that we've already lost enough of our own to it, we need more bloom bearers to handle this. As for the information you're after, it's already spread this far. Seems like the Tethys malfunction is getting worse. We need to hurry. Time is one luxury we do not have. Let's save the rest for the road.
Where's the destination?
Hey, can you hear me? Is that you, Rover? Are you okay? We couldn't reach you for so long. Yang was freaking out. Someone must have teleported us away from the port city of Guishu when things went south. You know, in the blink of an eye, we were back in Jinzhou. Hey, is that the sea behind you?
Comms dead? Don't worry, it happens a lot around here. The Black Shores sits atop a massive tacitite, wreaking havoc on standard communications. Well, in a sense, yes. They're directly linked to the Tethys system. Their voice frequencies are encoded into languages we can understand. If you think about it, they could be considered a unique living race of their own. As for the Tethys system, imagine it as a supercomputer. The Black Shores relies on its calculations to observe, forewarn, and solve anything lament related. Anyway, let me introduce you to 𝐋 Money. They manage to cash flow and keep tabs on robot terminals across the region. They're the shrewd profiteer of the Black Shores. Easy there. Let's get back to business. The recent quake stirred up Tacitite's interference. How's your underground connection holding? That's comforting. Hey, you could give the abnormal frequency to 𝐋 Money. They'll handle the upload. How's the upload? Already sent the data back to Tethys? The Tethys system has been shaky lately. You've noticed, right? What's worse, along with the data, we've received some terrible news. The bloom bearers we sent to the port city 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. We lost them all. Since you're linked to the Tethys' databank, can you check if there's a bloom bearer named Hoda registered? She might have something to do with the deaths of our people. Well, it's a big world after all. Since we already know someone who could resonate with a sentinel, you never know. That's not fair. You've never given me that much before. 𝐋 Money is right. Just in case, the Tethys system is very likely to send out a warning to Jinzhou about an imminent lament in the port city of 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. As for Hoda, if she's a bloom bearer, there should be a record of her in the system. And if such a resonator existed, the Black Shores would definitely know. Hold on. There's another possibility. Yeah, that's one possibility. Not to worry, if the machine route doesn't work, there's another way. Let's go to the greenhouse. Most of us like to gather there, and Monica, our chief administrator, is stationed there as well.
Alto, there you are. And this is...
The rover just arrived. She's the one we invited earlier. The mysterious resonator who appeared in Jinzhou.
So you're the resonator who confronted the Threnodian. I honestly didn't expect to meet you in person. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. My name's Monica, the chief administrator, or housekeeper around here. I was supposed to show you around, but things are quite hectic right now. My apologies.
You heard about what happened in Guishu, right?
Yes, we received word from Jinzhou City Hall about their actions. We also alerted them to the Tethys system's likely warning of a potential lament in the port city of Guishu. The data you brought back has been uploaded to the system, but as you know, Tethys has been unstable.
So the problem isn't solved.
Exactly. We need Tethys functioning normally to fully resolve this. But retrieving the abnormal frequency was a significant step forward. Those bloom bearers didn't sacrifice themselves in vain. It could have been much worse if they hadn't risked their lives to transmit the coordinates back to Nia. And thank you for risking your life to retrieve the data.
What's the current situation?
Efforts to stabilize the Tethys system are underway.
Good to hear. By the way, since you deal with all our contacts, does the name Hoda ring any bells? She claims to be a bloom bearer.
Hoda? No, I don't recall any bloom bearer by that name. Why do you ask? So this is related to that abnormal frequency.
Maybe she's a traitor.
That theory doesn't hold water. Not only are traitors incredibly rare in our history, they're all documented. And there is no record of her in the system. Was she trying to mislead us? That's strange, because we just added you to the recruitment list recently.
Yeah, she's quite the mystery. Monica, can you try to gather more info about this Hoda for us?
Of course. If it concerns the security of the Black Shores, it's my job. If this person was truly residing in that abnormal frequency, she could be responsible for those deaths.
Damn it, we've been tricked. We just fed it back into Tethys.
Careful!
Looks like she's made herself at home in Tethys.
I'll check with Coup Money to assess the current situation underground. We need to do everything in our power to protect Tethys from any harm. Could you please accompany Alto to the greenhouse? We need you to find the Wuwa robots. Also, ensure the modulation device in the greenhouse remains secure. I'm sorry. You were meant to have a pleasant time here. When the dust clears, I'd like to formally welcome you to join us.
We still have...
Release the wands, and the mind quiets. Cleanse the thoughts, and the soul clears.